10 inches, number 33, Miles Turner. Starting at point guard, standing 6'5", number 7, Malcolm Brogdon. At the other guard position, at 6'3" number 4, Victor Oladipo.
Now the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. And David Aldridge is standing by for a pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Victor Oladipo has a huge task and a long road in front of him making his way back from that knee injury. But you talk to his teammates, and they rave about his mental makeup. They say he's an incredible person, great to be around.
You better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz.
So it's the little commercial begin because of that. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is our last season of this Pacers basketball game tonight. We want to make sure they do their best tonight. This is our last day game because this is the final game for the championship of the Indiana Pacers 2024. It'll be put on the wall, like on the game which we on the wall, like says any years from basketball games to the championship. If we win, they'll put it on the wall. If we don't, we will not put it on the wall. So we got to get this big time, serious, engaged basketball game. So we're going to play when it says 5.0.0. But we got to get in so we can get national anthem set up and stuff right now. And by the way, we're going to have March Madness this year because I did not figure it out what I was doing. So that's why we're doing this thing. So, yeah. So we got a basketball game tonight. This is our last day of the Pacers season for our team, the Pacers. And we're trying to figure out what we can do for the March Madness. We're figuring out which team we're going to be on the March Madness. So don't forget, don't forget, this is going to be awesome. So now, make sure everybody's participating. Everybody is invited tonight. This is the last day. Make sure everybody just join tonight. Because we're trying to get this set up before this time is over. So today is March. February is over. Spring is almost here. We're trying to figure out what we could do for basketball games. And we're trying to figure out which sports what we're going to do for it. And we're trying to do our best what we can do. Don't forget service hours. Make sure you bring food for March Madness. It will be due on Friday on March 8th. So if we're on spring break, we might cancel some basketballs. If we don't have time, we'll cancel. And then we'll reschedule it. So tomorrow will be the beginning of March Madness. And after that Sunday, since it's a different day, because March Madness is here, we're going to do the same thing for Wednesdays and Saturdays like we usually did for LeBron and Wednesdays and Pacers Saturdays. So we're trying to figure out what we can do. Make sure everybody has been joined because we got a long game tonight because we have a long thing to do. But we got this. We always got this. We got this all the time. And we'll make sure we know before that. But this basketball game is going to be awesome. Don't you worry. Alright. Before, not yet. I'm trying to figure out where's the volume. Yep. I think it's much better. Now it's time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I want everybody please stand reverently for prayer. Because we got a long day to celebrate from 2024 championship. It's our last day of the Pacers season. Please remove your hat, If you have any stuff, please set them down. Headphones, AirPods, and hoodies, please take them off because we're about to start the prayer. Let's begin, everybody. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Dear Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for the last day of the boys' basketball game of the Pacers. We want to pray for those. Thank you for loving us and helping us for the basketball team. Thank you for the basketball season of 23 and 24 year. It was amazing. It was the bomb. It was walking it in wall. We want to pray for those that do their best. We want to pray for all the friends, family, people invited to come to the basketball game tonight. We want to pray for those that's going to be excited and fun. We ask you those, everybody participate. Pray for parents, teachers, and students and stuff around schools and all general. We want to pray for those. We want to pray for my teacher, Mr. Finning, a theology teacher. He's a nice teacher. And pray for my best friends in Carnival High School, all my best friends around. We want to ask you those who want to pray and love, support from the Lord Jesus Christ. I'm soldier of Christ. Everybody around to love us, He can protect us. God always got us. And God always heal for us. He can pray for us and heal for us. We want to pray for those. All the Pacers teams do their best. And we got this of the championship. We will say in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. After that, we want to pray for those we can always got for us from God. We ask you in Jesus Christ our Lord, amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Now, this is our final national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Power off.
Thank you for waiting patiently. Announcements was great, but we almost ran out of time, so we tried our best. That's all for announcements, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy tonight's last day Pacers basketball game. Oh wait, sound like I need to get this hook in. Not yet, because it accidentally took me out. Now can I get it? Alright, there we go. What now? That's all for announcements, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy this last day of the boys Pacers season basketball game. 23 and 24. Let's go.
Isaac in at the small forward position. And for the Pacers, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Lamb and Warren at the 3 and the 4. And it's Turner in at the 5, home in the paint. Passes it to Warren. And
Hold on. I think we messed up because my thing's not working.
what great athleticism
again,
with
let's
both
see.
these teams. I mean, every move is so graceful, so skilled. I mean, majestic.
It is, Kevin. There's an explosiveness. There's this.
Hold on. There's something wrong with my thing, so hold on. I'm gonna be Hold on, I'm going to restart this, but we did everything we can, so I'm going to try this again. Because controller did not let me move and do nothing. Because my controller's been hooked up. I should have used the wrong remote, but there we go.
The buildings of Indianapolis are location tonight, framed against the beautiful nighttime sky. Welcome, everyone,
There
to
we
the
go.
NBA on
Seems
2K.
working. Because we're going to
A
skip
lot
this
of
one because
optimism.
Robin went through.
Thanks, DA. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and
There
the
we
5,
go, much
we have
better.
Gordon and
Now it's
Vucevic.
working.
Fournier out there with
Because the
Fultz, and it's
first one
Isaac in
is
at the 3
acting
spot.
up.
And for the Pacers, Oren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Lamb in at the 3, the small forward.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Here's Oladipo. Oh, the power on that Pruden.
Boy, he's got freakish athleticism, and you can see why he's participated in the slam dunk contest before. This guy can fly. When you talk about outstanding athletes in the NBA, Victor Oladipo is on that list. Even if he's only 90%, this guy is explosive, actually more explosive than most.
That one goes in.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
And Vucevic throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And you think about trying to come back from that big knee injury, a lot riding on Oladipo's recovery.
Well, a big part of his recovery and coming back effectively is sports medicine has come a long, long way, Kevin. He won the 2018 Most Improved Award. They stopped doing the comeback player of the year, but you know, he's looking for that kind of return this season.
And you remember when Aaron Gordon came into the league, Clark, some questioned whether he had the size to play the power forward position. Not anymore.
Yeah, you take a look at what's important at that position. It's about mobility, versatility, and skill set, and he certainly fits the bill nicely there. He can defend the 3 or even some 4 positions and brings a lot of energy at both ends.
Here's Isaac. Offensive rebound. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Now, here's Fultz. He's guarded by Brogdon. Outside Fournier. Vucevic dishes to Fournier. Over in the corner, Fultz. Clock at 6. And it's sent back by Turner for the 3. And Fultz gets it to go.
And you got to guard Fultz from this spot. I mean, when he has the space to fire from deep, he makes the defense pay.
Here's Oladipo, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Now the tremendous work ethic of Victor Oladipo helping him return from that knee injury.
And you know, it hasn't been easy. Anytime you come back from that kind of injury, a lot of work goes into that. Not only physically is it a challenge, it's a challenge mentally too. But his positive outlook, his attitude and work ethic, serving him well. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. Can't afford to give Oladipo any lanes to the rim. Once he has one, might as well clear out the way.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Pass to Gordon. The Pacers pull it in. Oladipo goes in, up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Gordon against Warren. Vucevic trying to get open, and it's Gordon missing.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Fultz, and the layup is good. Fultz has got his third basket of the night right there.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Here's Oladipo, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Markelle Fultz.
And Oladipo, very aggressive when he's driving. And the defense doesn't know what to do with him other than foul him in many cases.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Clark, as you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Boy, Victor Oladipo, an explosive athlete, and is dangerous above the rim.
The Magic trail by 3. And here's Fultz. He has 7. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Shoots from the block. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating from this area of the court.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Here's Vucevic, and it's sent back by Turner.
Yeah, they got that one early on. It's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo again missing. Orlando, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's Fultz, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fultz has got 9.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 11.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Here's Oladipo, and right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
And how about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
It's real simple. When you get that close, didn't want to risk a bad bounce, just punch it home.
Victor Oladipo getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. DJ Augustine out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Ross in at the small forward.
You know, after it's...
Oh, what a finish!
Good. Putting on a show. Ross can elevate with the best of them.
Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And a wide open look for Lamb. They get the rebound, and Warren able to finish. Warren's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
From 11 feet away, a second chance effort, and it's laid in by Gordon. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Augustine passes to Fultz. Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his third assist on the night.
Kevin, for a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Augustine, that's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Oladipo with the block.
Cannot take Oladipo's athleticism lightly. One of the very best in the league as a two-guard at blocking shots.
And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Trailing by 2. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That's going to send Victor Oladipo to the line. It's on Markelle Fultz. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
And it's sent back by Turner. It's Oladipo on the wing. And by Augustine. They grabbed their own miss. Warren. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Orlando leading. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Fultz. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second.
Well, you know, he started his career with a stress fracture in his left tibia, which cost Mo Bamba some time in his rookie season, but overall, a pretty impressive start for the 2018 number 6 pick.
Carter Williams dishes to Augustine. Kicks it to Gordon. Pass to Bamba. Now Ross. He's got 7. Just 5 to shoot. Augustine from outside. Poke loose. Mark, you look at Bamba's play thus far. What to you stands out?
Well, the first thing is he's a shot blocker supreme. I mean, he's an elite shot blocker. I think he's got the potential to be a defensive player of the year in time. And also his shooting ability. This guy has a terrific touch for somebody as tall as he is.
Augustine with it. Ogden picks him up. The pass to Warren. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Warren's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana. Augustine against Brogdon. Now here is Augustine. Defense right on him. Pass to Gordon. Dishes it to Carter Williams. Orlando moving the ball around. 3-pointer Augustine. The Pacers pull it in. Warren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Brogdon off the drive.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Guys, Brogdon not a player that turns heads, but man, is he an efficient threat.
And he's been a great 3-point shooter really since his rookie year. His field goal percentage continues to climb and has evolved into one of the best free throw shooters in the game.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Aminu comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Fournier subbed in for Augustine. Carter Williams with it. Now defended by Oladipo. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
The Magic again can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
The Magic trail by 7. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Carter Williams. Softly drops in the floater.
What a nice touch from Carter Williams. So good at using the flob, is what I like to call it. The combination lob and floater.
Down low. Here's Ross. That's tipped. Here's Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
Oladipo has really embraced the go-to role. This guy can heat it up in a hurry.
And that concludes the first half. Pacers out in front, up by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Victor Oladipo putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 31 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
Well, of course, Oladipo had the breakout year, so now we expect excellence from him. He has the athleticism, toughness to take over games, which is exactly what happened in the first half.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Lamb and Warren at the 3 and the 4. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Turner in at the 5. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half.
And a finalist for Coach of the Year in 2019, Nate McMillan passing 600 wins last season.
What do you think about that? That's an impressive milestone for an outstanding coach in Nate McMillan. He moved into the top 25 all-time in wins. He's had 2 other stops as a head coach, Portland and Seattle, and I think he's doing some of his best work with the Pacers. Well, we've seen Vucevic expand his offensive repertoire, guys, adding to his old-school post game. He's now demonstrating perimeter shooting and playmaking ability, and that's opening some eyes.
And Marcus Vucevic has stepped out from that mid-range to beyond the arc. It's paying dividends.
Yeah, not only is he shooting the three-point shot when he steps out there, but it spaces the floor and opens up things for his teammates, and he's proven himself to be a pretty good passer. The face-up game proving just as effective as his post-up game, which makes him a hard cover.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, just a perfect shot fake from Vucevic.
The Magic have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Oladipo draws the double. Stolen by Gordon. And it's Vucevic missing. Indiana leading by 8. Here's Oladipo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be. And talk about teams that pressure the ball. Indiana, top 3 in steals the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, and I think that's attributable to the coach's mentality. Nate McMillan was aggressive as a player. He's aggressive as a coach. And, you know, McMillan averaged 3 steals a game one season in 1993-94.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Fires from the wing. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Fournier. Isaac with the ball. He's picked up by Lamb. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Isaac.
And, you know, Isaac, Kevin, is no stranger to contact. Doesn't mind it, embraces it, and as a result, the defense can't bother or distract him.
Uncovered. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Well, I like the way Fultz attacks with confidence. He's excellent at making the defense commit.
He doesn't get the second one. And the number 1 pick in 2017, Markelle Fultz out of Washington, 6'4". Clark, do you think he's more of a point guard or a 2?
Well, you know, at Washington, Kevin, I thought he showed the ability to score and assist at a high level. Coming out of college, I thought he had a chance to be really dynamic in both areas. Time will tell if that's the case, but I think playing the point could take some of the pressure off of his shot as he regains confidence in that part of his game.
Like the level of nuance and the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
Here's Oladipo, and that one good. Oladipo's got 43 points.
Boy, I tell you what, the two-way game of Oladipo on display there. He got the pilfer and did the points himself.
Here's Fultz, and there are the Magic with another bucket. Pacers leading by 6. Here's Oladipo, goes up and lays it nice and easy. Oladipo's got 45 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Brogdon. Offensive rebound. Here's Vucevic. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Wow, as he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
So for the Magic, Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
You know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers, consistent. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
Augustine looking around, and it's sent back by Turner. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. He gets that one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Knocked loose. Ross with the steal. Outside Fournier. Back to Augustine. And the foul. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline. And that usually is a reflection of the coach and a good one. And when you give Oladipo a running start, he's going to torch you, plain and simple.
Here's Fournier, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
So it's Orlando now. The Magic trail by 4. Pass to Augustine. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
You know, as good as the Magic were defensively last year, they were just as challenged offensively. Struggled a bit at that end of the floor. Only 24th in the league in points.
And the technical free throw is good. Vucevic, the pass to Aminu. And it's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Clock at 2, and that one is good. And now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
And, you know, that's a main weapon in Augustine's offensive attack. I mean, he's very comfortable rising up from this area.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Back to Augustine. Here's Aminu, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter. So it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Now Farouk Amino is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Ross finds Fournier. Now Aminu. Here is Ross. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the 6'7" swingman, Terrence Ross, the number 8 pick out of Washington.
Well, you know, the shooting and leaping ability of Ross, phenomenal. I mean, I think the defensive end is where he can solidify his game and really improve. He's got all the tools, though, to be an excellent two-way player. That's an amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
And Vucevic kicks to Augustine. And Brogdon comes over to help. Augustine against Brogdon. Augustine passes to Vucevic. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
It's deflected. And even 3-on-3 break. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo. Oladipo's got 59 points.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Fournier against Oladipo. Now, here's Fournier. He started close. And it's Warren with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as much as 10. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Fournier. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Count that one.
The defense made their presence felt, but Ross is just too explosive down there.
Pacers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Boy, that's some hard work being done inside by Oladipo, earning a trip to the line with his physicality in the paint.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To the middle, here's Vucevic, who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And, you know, you develop a level of trust with your teammates when you show the kind of concentration that Vucevic shows in these situations. He's the total package.
Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
I like to say a guy making a shot like that, Fultz has the clutch gene. Doesn't shy away from the big moment.
Oladipo against Ross, and it's blocked by Gordon. Moment here now for an injury report. Now an update on Miles Turner's injury. Let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I talked to the head athletic trainer for the Pacers who gave us some information. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Victor Oladipo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Evan Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, and he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Fournier against Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Fournier. And the Magic lead by 1.
Man, I got to give major props to the confidence of Fournier. This guy never backs down, wants the big shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Inside. Money!
I like to see Fournier step up in these situations. He's a player that's very confident and has no fear when the game is close.
Oladipo against Fournier. It falls!
That's the go for your throat mentality on display. Give Oladipo the ball in the clutch, and he's going to give you much.
Feeds to Vucevic. Good!
And Vucevic is really good about playing nerveless basketball. In other words, he's not going to let anything bother him. He's under control, he's calm, he's composed, and he's confident. And that lets him deliver when it matters most.
Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Lamb. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Fultz. Count it!
Raise the roof for Fultz. Get those hands up for him now. Excels at taking over during key possessions.
The kick out to Oladipo. Pass to Lamb. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're leading by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
So close. We were almost going to beat them, but we beat them in the first beginning, but we lost the JV. But JV won't be on the wall. Lost by 88. I hope varsity won, because the last time varsity just won, we were so close on JV. So JV won't be on the wall for this year. So now we're going to switch it to this one. This one, they're going to be varsity, so stay like them. Now, it's going to be this one now. At this time,
welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for EA Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It's the Orlando Magic facing the Indiana Pacers. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And here are the Pacers now. And it's Turner off the drive, right on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. The Pacers shooting their first foul shot of the night. He throw good, Evan Turner. Orlando with the ball. It's a three-point game to the inside. Here's Isaac, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
And the basket by Stevenson.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
Passes it to Fultz. Over Hill. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Hill. The Magic shooting their first free throws of this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Well, think back to the 2017 draft, guys. Some were surprised to see Markelle Fultz be the first pick. And when you think back on that draft, there's certainly a lot of what-ifs.
To the paint. It's good from Gordon on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists tonight.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Stevenson drives in. Vucevic with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Hill. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
And the basket by Hill.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Hill. And it's Turner off the drive. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Fournier. Finished off the break.
Well, this is where Fournier's at his best. Give him some room to run, and that speed will take its toll.
Here's Stevenson. Vucevic with the block. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 6 points for Markelle Fultz.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend.
I think we are allowed to restart because they're just.
Off the tip.
We just start over because they just.
Now the
cheated.
starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markel Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board.
That's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
Fournier's shot is off.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Here's Hill. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Fultz, no good. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Stevenson drives in.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I got a chance to talk to Steve Clifford a little bit. And in talking about this matchup, he said this is a team that will execute you to death. He said the tough thing is that they have such great awareness offensively. Their discipline, their recognition, any mistake you make at the defensive end, 9 times out of 10, they're going to exploit it. So, Kevin, we'll see who wins the chess match tonight.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate it. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down shooters.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
Well, you know what? I think they've got to run guys off their spots, to your point. Make them work hard every opportunity they get.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Here's Fournier, and it's blocked by Stevenson. It's tipped. Here's George. No good that time. And Orlando the other way now. And George with the stuff.
And throw it down.
Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Fultz. Following the miss by Lance Stevenson. Oh, and the cut by Stevenson.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Now, here's Isaac. Back to Vucevic. And Hibbert with the block.
Trying to attack Roy Hibbert land. His timing impeccable.
4 on the clock. And now Stevenson running the floor all by himself.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
The Magic trail by 4. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. We conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Pacers lead by 13. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the Magic, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with DJ Augustin, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And they pick up 2. Isaac's got 6.
Man, I admire how Isaac fights through the contact there, man. Grit and grind on display, not letting the defense tie him down on these shots.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 11. Bamba against Stevenson. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
The Magic making a switch here. Aminu's checked in. The Magic trail by 9. Augustine passes to Isaac. Ross kicks to Isaac. Aminu against George. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And George, here we go. And the shot goes in. He's got 6.
Just befuddling body control from George. I mean, taking the hit like a man and still getting all the way to the basket.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Isaac. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's George. Up and in on the layup. George has got 10 points.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
The pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, I think this speaks to Mamba's mobility, guys. He's showing how dangerous he can be when given space to operate.
And it's George missing. The Magic trail by 9. Augustine with it. No points in the game yet for him. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Ross grabs the board.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to clank that one.
Hill against Augustine. Here's Ross. Poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aminu. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And George.
You know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Here's Augustine. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game. Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Down low. And Ross with the slam.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Augustine looking around. Here's the floater. That shot, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Muhammad Bamba.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Markelle Fultz comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross with a wide open look. The Magic getting another chance here. And the dunk by Bamba.
You know, guys, it's really all about focus while under pressure. And right there, Bamba shows why that's a valuable trait to have.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Pacers leading by 6. And it's Hill penetrating. Augustine grabs the board.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
Ross has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Outside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point great efficiency and dictating the pace.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our half. It was all about Indiana as the game got going. Their biggest lead of the opening period during a very... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Lance Stevenson.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Turner. Roy Hibbert is out there with Paul George. That's Lance Stevenson, and it's Hill in at point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Pacers leading by 6. Here's Stevenson, and it's slammed in by Stevenson.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Passes to Vucevic. Over Turner. And that's going to be a travel. Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
To the left wing. Fournier passes to Isaac. Five to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And finished off by Fultz.
You've got to step in front of Fultz, guys. I mean, he's solid when he comes rolling to the rim to hammer it down on these drives. Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Sweet little floater. Fultz has got it back down to within single digits for Orlando.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Fultz. A finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And Gordon using his cat-like quickness there to disrupt the passing lanes, leading to the transition hoop.
Here's Stevenson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Vucevic. For Indiana, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And so he makes both from the line. The Magic trail by 8. Right side, Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Here's Isaac. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hibbert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Fournier against George. 5 on the clock. Paul George with the steal. Makes it off the glass. George has got 20 points.
And you know, it's showing you how dominant he can be when he gets hot.
Pass to Gordon. Isaac kicks to Gordon. Fournier against Stevenson. Stolen by Stevenson. And here we go. Stevenson heading to the hoop. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
It's stolen by Hill. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And it's Orlando with the rebound. To the middle. And Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Stevenson dishes to Turner. And it's sent back by Isaac. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. 1:19 left here in the third quarter.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Yep, it counts. Stevenson's got 10 points in the quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Carter Williams.
Well, I like the toughness shown by Carter Williams inside. Not afraid to go up against the trees in the paint.
And the basket by Stevenson.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Second chance shot. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
Oh, it's so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
And it's Hibbert missing. A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Stevenson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Stevenson's got 14 points now in the second half.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
We got to win varsity. We're almost there.
This was the
Wait,
pick because I love this
Son,
pass.
hold still. Let's go. Come on.
Dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision.
Orlando.
Put the ball in the absolute
We got 5
perfect
points
spot.
away for
That's how
them.
you
Come on.
orchestrate.
Because I know they're going hard on us. Let's go.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish.
Get it?
On the court for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. DJ Augustine out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Ross in at the small forward.
And, you know, the speedy Augustine is really an excellent teammate and a dependable role player, a veteran presence who can really stroke him.
Out to Turner. Ross with the steal. To Augustine. Now Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. And no good that time. Great tee that time from Hibbert. And George, here we go. And yes, it's good. George has got 24.
Boy, George so long in all limbs, arms and legs. And he covers a lot of space in short bursts of time because of it.
Hill against Augustine. Wide open. That one good for 2. Augustine's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I think this is an area where Augustine is deadly. A high percentage mid-range shooter.
And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 8th assist in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range.
Checked in for Orlando. Here's Gordon. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on George.
Aaron Gordon is no pushover. Far from it. I mean, with the ability to knock down shots despite contact, this young fellow's impressive.
Pacers leading by 4. Here's Stevenson. Got a piece of it. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ross against Turner. Ross passes to Gordon. And here's Vucevic, and stolen by Hibbert. Offensive rebound, Pacers. George, no good. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Orlando making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Aminu. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Terrence Ross. Stevenson drives in. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
Stevenson against Fournier. Feeds it to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Well, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Fultz, no good. On the wing, Stevenson. Started by Fournier.
And he just pushes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Isaac kicks to Fournier. Back to Isaac. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And Isaac, really a big-time player on the interior. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score the ball.
And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
The Magic trail by 8. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vucevic. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be Lance Stevenson.
Man, I like the way Vucevic, after contact, continues to work through and concentrate on the bucket. That's a credit to his body control.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. And Hibbert with the block. And they'll keep possession. They shoot again. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Vucevic.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac, Kevin. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. To the inside, Vucevic, the basket good off the assist from Fultz. And that's 12 points for Vucevic.
And it's real easy to see why they turn to Vucevic when the game is close. I mean, he knows how to step up in the clutch.
And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Boy, hard to say too much about the craftiness of Vucevic's game. I mean, oftentimes, because he's so clever and so good at drawing fouls, he just toys with defenders.
Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
55 seconds left in the game.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Lance Stevenson.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. It's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here.
1
That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Stevenson's got 54 points.
Well, this is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Isaac. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
And the development of Isaac, exciting to watch, Kevin. When he's playing with this kind of confidence, he comes up big in the clutch.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Good.
Feasting on the leftovers, eating big time. Ross stepping inside the arc and making it happen.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. No good with the triple. Missed. So it's post-game season.
We won! Let's go!
Playing a little closer than they would have liked it, but
We finally, the varsity won!
A sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that
So varsity's gonna be the side on the wall this time. So varsity's gonna be on the wall this year. We did it! At the fourth quarter, with 1 minute, Orlando Magic trying to get 3 to beat us, but they almost beat us. 4 points. We won. I'm gonna put that up and then we're done. That's all for the boys basketball season. Now our season's ending. Thank you, Lord. It's been a long thing. Like bar thing. Lost by 89. Pacers won by 93. We have 93 and we won. Thank you for watching us. We finally did it, and thank you for joining us. It was a great basketball game, but bad news. I got both news. Bad news, JV lost, but the good news, varsity won. And we did beat Orlando Magic. Thank you for helping us. Thank you for watching us. We'll see you later. And we'll figure out when March Madness coming up. See ya and peace.